Hey everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of 8-Brit. I'm Chris,
And I'm Dan.
and today we're going to talk about our top 8 Mario Kart tracks.
First of all, we just thought we'd mention a few of our commenters from last week. I'd just like to give a shout out to James Razzie Game for putting the genius idea of Bubsy and Smash into the running. I'd not thought of it, and let's be honest here, it would be perfect. And I'd just like to shout out to Espresso for agreeing with me that Billy Hatcher is great. Didn't think anyone would. You're a good guy. I approve. You got anyone you want to shout out to?
Nintendo Nerd is a good commenter, and then this BB Seal guy finds our intro scary, I guess. I don't know. ITAFTRS, it agrees with me on Imper for Smash, and we had some people hating on you because you hate Greninja.
No, Greninja's lame. Go away.
But the best comments were the cat puns.
The cat puns were just top notch.
Thanks
Classic
for that,
Bubsy.
guys.
Thanks for that, guys. Thanks for commenting. Keep doing it. You're good. We like it. Anyway, top 8 Mario Kart tracks. You've played most of them.
Yeah, I played all of them except for Super Mario Kart.
I have only played Double Dash, Wii, and Mario Kart 8, and I have barely played Mario Kart 8. Like, I have very little knowledge about it, so this should be interesting.
That's good, yeah.
I'm not exactly an authority on Mario Kart, but I have some tracks that I like, so
Yeah,
will be good.
I have an extensive Mario Kart experience, I
yeah,
guess.
you love it, don't you?
I do, it's a very fun game.
You're a pro. You're like 360 no-scope and everyone with green shells, just like... Right, so do you want to kick it off?
Yes, okay. My number 8 is from Mario Kart 8, and it is Bowser's Castle. It is... I find it a very nicely paced, intense track, what with the sharp turns and the anti-grav. My favourite part is actually just before the Giant Bowser bit. The Giant Bowser who punches the split pathway,
Yeah.
which you can trick off. But my favourite bit is just before that, actually, with the several jumps and the chain and ball pendulums, because it's just like really fast paced, and you can keep on tricking and make a sharp turn in anti-grav. It's really cool.
Fair dues. I have nothing to add on this one because I genuinely can barely remember this one at all.
You don't remember the Giant Bowser punching the walls?
That's all I remember.
Okay.
I have no idea what's in the rest of that track because I've only played most of the Mario Kart 8 ones like once or twice. So
Okay. The music is also very epic. It's like a remix of the 3D World Bowser fight theme, I think.
yeah,
So yeah, really intense, fun track.
cool.
Your number 8?
My number 8 is DK Mountain for nostalgia reasons. It was one of the best tracks in Double Dash. I didn't enjoy it in... Where was it remade? Has it been in both Wii and 8, or was it just Wii?
Just Wii, yeah.
I didn't like the Wii version. Don't know why. Don't remember why. I just wasn't a fan of it. But DK Mountain is a really fun track. It has some really good trolling opportunities, like placing loads of bananas either in front of or after the cannon, or on the bridge, where they are just unavoidable.
That bridge is hard enough to traverse anyway in Double
hell.
Dash physics.
That bridge is hell, and it's amazing. DK Mountain also has that really good area as you're coming down, where there's just that hell turn with... you sort of have to go up the edge of...
Do you mean just before the bridge?
Yeah, I think so. And there's like this massive crevasse coming out.
Yeah.
And it's like this really weird like loop turn. If you get hit by anything on it, it's just like you're straight in. And it's one of my favourite tracks just because like when you throw items in the mix and there's lots of you there, it kind of opens up a lot of fun sort of item trolling.
One of the funniest videos I've seen on YouTube was like Daisy getting owned on the bridge of DK Mountain. She gets hit by a red shell, and then gets hit off the bridge. Comes back on, gets hit by Blip Bill or something. Poor Daisy.
Poor Daisy. The best character.
The bridge of death. Sure.
Alright, have you got number 7?
I have got number 7. My number 7 is Waluigi Stadium from Double Dash, actually.
Very good pick. I nearly put that one on my list.
I'm a big fan of the stadium theme.
Yeah,
So
it's quite good.
You got like Wario Stadium on the DS and 64, but my favourite stadium, I guess, is Waluigi Stadium. I love the jumps in that. You can do a little shortcut.
I love the way it goes over the bit before, so you can sort of see people going under you and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's always cool. Yeah. And
I quite like that.
I particularly like the Wii version of it more because of the tricks, and it gives more of a dirt bike sort of feel to it.
Yeah, I can see that. I can agree with that.
And I like the final jump at the end, which is all cool and stuff. And Waluigi's an awesome guy as well, so yeah.
He's a pretty cool guy. He's good. Yeah, no, I can agree with that completely with that one. That's a very good track, very enjoyable. I quite like that area where there's this whole massive bit of dirt, and you can just, if you've got enough mushrooms, just like blaze across it.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's quite a nice little shortcut. So yeah, it's a good track. Good
Indeed.
points.
So let's move on to your 7, which is also from Double Dash.
Yep, my 7 is Peach Beach. Just because it's fun. It has a really nice theme with the whole sort of sunshine thing, and like, because Mario Sunshine is a beautiful game. You make a Mario Kart track based on it, sort of based on it, and it looks nice, you know? I like all the piantas and stuff watching you. I like the cataquacks because they're just so infuriatingly cool. Like, when you get hit by a cataquack, it's the worst thing in the world. Someone else does and you see it, it's hilarious. I also quite like how the tide sort of goes in and out, so depending on what time you get to the beach, it sort of changes the way you're playing the track.
Shortcut to the left, isn't there?
Yeah,
and if the tide's away, you want to go for that shortcut.
Yeah.
Actually,
so it sort of has like a strategic angle of like, oh, I'm hitting it when the tide's here, I need to go all the way around, or that sort of thing.
I always go for that shortcut anyway. I remember, even if like I just
I think I
risk
always
it.
did. So yeah,
that is a fun track.
It's a very fun track. It's good. It would be ruined if it was remade now, because you'd just be able to go through the water like no problem. That would just throw it off, wouldn't it?
It was in Double Dash and Wii, I think.
Was it Wii? Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good track. I like it. Have you got 7?
Alright,
no,
my
you've
number
got 6.
Yeah, my number 6 is Electro Dome from Mario Kart 8. I won't do any spoilers, but Electro Dome is a very
good track.
It's a very unique track as well. You never seen anything like this before. Basically a Mario Kart clubbing session or something.
It's just so techno. I'm going to talk about it later. No spoilers when, but I will.
Yes. I love the sense of speed you get in it as well, and the music and the pumped atmosphere. I love when you go into anti-grav for the first time and you go on them little on the side of the wall, and the floor lights up underneath you, and it's really fast, and you go into the little anti-grav bumper things to speed you up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a fun track.
Yep.
At all times.
My comments will follow. I'm not going to say anything now.
Alright. Let's go to your number 6 then, Dan.
My number 6 is Cloud Top Cruise. We've mentioned the music before. Cloud Top Cruise has one of the best songs in Mario Kart because it's the Gusty Garden Galaxy theme. It sounds beautiful. Visually, it just looks beautiful as well. Like, it's one of Mario Kart 8's like best looking tracks, I think.
It does look very nice.
And I really like the way that the tone of the map, like the theming, just completely shifts about halfway through. So like you're on the nice sort of clouds with the beanstalks and all that sort of thing. It's all nice and happy. Then bam, thunderclouds, airships.
Yeah.
Just everything hits you, and I think the music shifts as well when you get to that point.
Roughly, yeah.
And like everything just goes grey, and like there's lightning. It's cool, you know. It's a really fun track. It has fun theming. It has quite a few like cool little shortcuts where you bounce over the leaves of the
yeah, right at the end, yeah.
Generally, it's just a track that I like. It was fun. It was one of the ones when I did play Mario Kart 8 for a bit. It sort of hit me as, wow, this game's good, and it solidified that.
Yeah. One thing I really like the bit when you go into the rocket into the thunderclouds, because you can see everything turn.
Yeah.
As you go into anti-grav, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
I will note that.
Have you got 5?
I have got a 5. My number 5 is Mount Wario from Mario Kart 8 again. Let's see. Mount Wario. I can't speak. Mount Wario is one of the tracks where you have the sectional things. So instead of laps, there's 3 different sections.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that being quite cool when I first played it.
So you start off in this helicopter thing, you jump out, go on this snowboarding icy path.
Yeah.
It's really weird because there's not a lot of Wario motives. It's just kind of like this snow mountain, and they just put Wario's name on it.
I assume it's just because he owns it.
Maybe.
Why wouldn't he own a mountain, you know?
But it's really awesome track and fun with nice turns. I like the first shortcut where you can basically skip a whole corner. That's always fun. And then you have the inside cave part with the gliding, and then you go across a dam whilst on the wall and stuff. And then the ending bit of all the different pathways. Oh, it's really good.
GG.
Always fun track, that one. But I will say one thing, them damn trees near the end.
I genuinely don't remember that track very well. I remember it being fun because of it just being all one thing, but I don't remember the actual details of it, which is a shame, because I do remember having fun playing it.
Well, it's a great track, except for them damn trees.
Damn trees. Cut them down. Deforestation. Get rid of all the trees. No more oxygen. Everyone dies. Is that what you want, Chris? Is that what you want?
Just want to get rid of them specific trees, not all
just
the trees.
Those ones. Oh, man.
Alright, you're number 5.
My number 5 is also Wario themed. Not Wario themed. That's not how you say it. It's Wario's Gold Mine from Mario Kart Wii. I mostly like this track because everyone I seem to play Mario Kart with, like, sort of split screen and stuff, they always say they hate it. Everyone's always like, oh no, don't choose Wario's Gold Mine, it's way too hard. It's not hard, it's not actually that difficult once you get to know it. But everyone always hates it, so I just get so much glee and happiness from just slowly moving the cursor over to Wario's Gold Mine, and then just clicking it and just turning my head and just smiling in a horrible manner, because I know they're going to hate the next, like, 4 minutes of their lives. But I'm going to have a lot of fun, because I really like that whole track. I like all the sort of steep slopes and the way everything, like...
Yeah, I like the track as well.
It's really sort of rickety, and I like the way that the shortcut, it's not just if you know it's there, you can do it. It's kind of timing based, where if one of those, like, minecarts is going, like, down it at the same time as you're screwed. Yeah. You can't do it. So you have to try and time your whole thing. It's really fun. I like the speed it has.
Yeah, I like the beginning of the track where you dip down and then go back up again. That's always fun.
Yeah, and how there's all the boosts on the sort of dips, so, like, it seems like it's way fast. And it's a really fun track.
They brought that track back in one of the Mario Kart 8 DLCs as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Not that you would know.
I know, I haven't played it. I've bought them. I haven't played them.
But alas, you are a uni guy person, so...
No Wii U.
Focusing on them studies, right?
No. Not in the slightest.
Instead of you're making web shows with me.
Yep.
So, yeah, Wario's Gold Mine is a pretty cool track.
Wario for number 5. Good guy. He makes good tracks. I quite like the theming as well of, like, the idea that Wario has his own gold mine just so he can get gold out of it. Because he is a dwarf and he's digging a hole. Number 4.
Yeah. My number 4 is part of the second DLC pack for Mario Kart 8. It's Wild Woods. This track is really amazing because...
I've heard that.
Yeah. You start the track off, like, upside down or on the wall, or whatever. And you go up and there's a split pathway, and then you run into this, like, Shy Guy village. I love how the tracks are, like, part of, like, this world.
Yeah, that's one of the things I quite like about a few of them is, like, they're just you're racing around, like, a thing.
Yeah.
It's not just, hey, here's a track that's made for racing. It's, here's a track that, like, is part of a thing, you know? Like Wario's Gold Mine is the mine, and the tracks are there because it's, like, for minecarts and stuff.
Yeah. Mario Kart 8
quite nice.
Did that well in particular.
Yeah.
But Wild Woods, as well as all that, it's just a really good track that's always fun to play with its turns. Yeah. There's a little water section that speeds you up, and if you drift that, you can get really fast. And then there's these boost pads on lily pads. And if you can get on 3 of them in a row, you go really fast and skip that whole little section. I can't say it enough, but you just get really fast, and that's fun.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
And then at the end there's a little shortcut if you have a mushroom. It's just a brilliant track. It feels weird putting this on here even though it was recently released.
Yeah. Speaking of the DLC, what's your opinion on 200cc? Just out of interest.
At first I didn't really like it, but you just have to learn to brake, really. The game does tell you that.
That's pretty much what I've heard from people, is that it's difficult at first to get used to, and then once you learn how to brake, it starts getting a lot of fun.
The thing is, the tracks aren't designed really for 200.
Yeah.
But it's still fun anyway. It's a nice little extra.
Yeah, I can see that being a thing. Do you want my number 4?
Yes, please.
My number 4 is also coming to Mario Kart 8 with the DLC, I believe. It's Baby Park.
Yeah, that was part of the recent DLC.
Why? I love it.
What do you mean, why?
I love Baby Park, and I'll explain why in a second. But why choose that one? Because, does anyone else love Baby Park as much as I do?
It's kind of like a 50-50 thing. You either love it or you hate it.
I don't it seems really odd as a choice for the one they're gonna put in DLC.
Yeah,
know?
I guess so. The whole track is anti-gravity though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that is pretty cool.
That's a pretty good update. Okay, what I like about Baby Park, it's not only repetitive, but it's also chaotic. It has
yes.
If there was no one else there, it would be like this mundane circular thing just going around. It's either 7 or 8 times, something like that.
It was 7 in the GameCube one, and then 5 on the DS version.
DS version. Yeah, 7 times then. But so you're expecting it to just be this boring loop, and then just out of nowhere, because there's no barriers in the middle of it, someone just 360 no scopes you with the green shell from the other side of the track, and you're like, what? Where did that come from? Where did that it just comes at you from the side, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it's great. It's so great. And then if a Bowser shell gets thrown in, you're like, well, we're all doomed, because you can just see it looming across the middle at you, or because you're going through 7 times, and each time you go around, you can put a banana in a slightly to the right of one of your bananas, and just build a wall. Just on one of the turns, just build a wall across the entire thing so that it becomes unavoidable because you're strategically placing bananas just to screw everyone else over. And also the fact that you can loop people, you can just lap people really easily. If you're good at the game and you're playing against sort of CPUs or people who are I was about to say something bad. People who are really bad at the game, you can just completely lap them. And then if you're playing local, it's a really proud moment, and you can rub it in their stupid faces. So yeah, Baby Park, great fun, great map. I remember you saying that they're putting barriers up in the middle?
Yeah, they did that in Mario Kart 8.
I think that might ruin it. To be honest.
I don't know. It's still a fun track, but that middle, you should be able to throw shells over it, really.
Because that's where the chaos comes from.
Exactly. You still get hit by everywhere, but...
Yeah. I don't know, I'll give it a go. I'll see how I feel when I play the DLC.
Yeah.
Right, do you have a number 3?
My number 3 is Mute City. I love F-Zero, so I'm obviously going to like this track. But even as a design point, the track is really well made with its turns.
I've heard people say it's not so good.
Really?
But that's no idea. I have no idea who said that. I just remember vaguely hearing people saying the F-Zero tracks aren't very good. I
love it. You get a great sense of speed. It feels somewhat F-Zero-y.
Yeah. It's all about going fast with you, isn't it? I've noticed a trend. For all of them, you're like, get good speed. Always about the speed. Are you Sonic the Hedgehog?
Well, no. That is just one of the more fun points. Especially with Mario Kart 8, with all the different things you can do to get faster. Tricking, mushrooms, them little bumper things. But the Mute City track also has them boost pads and the boost bump things, and then you have a little jump at the end.
Well, are you part of the club who agrees that the recent additions to Mario Kart mean that potentially F-Zero is dead?
I actually think because they recently released Big Blue, I'm thinking, okay, why would they put 2 F-Zero tracks in here if they're not going to do? Because if it was just the Mute City, I think, okay, maybe F-Zero's dead. But they put Big Blue in with the second DLC pack. Yeah,
but or it's their way of saying F-Zero is dead because they're integrating F-Zero. They're trying to combine them, would be my thinking. They're trying to mix the two to the point where they don't need a second racing game. because you've got a fast racing game in Mario Kart.
Hmm.
So
Well,
I'm thinking,
Mario Kart will never match the feeling of F-Zero speeds.
yeah, that's true. I've never been an F-Zero fan.
And F-Zero is
so
more about skill as well, and not items.
Oh, you're saying that Mario Kart doesn't take skill? Some people are going to get mad about
skill,
that.
But F-Zero takes more.
Yeah, I don't know. I never played F-Zero. But I was thinking, does it suggest, especially with Link being playable, that they are likely to, for the next console, make it more of a sort of Smash Kart situation?
I don't know. I
with
think it would
playable
some...
Captain Falcon. Because I had an idea for a Smash Kart thing. Have Sonic playable, but don't give him a kart.
Just have him run.
Just when you're playing as Sonic, you're just playing as Sonic. I think that would... It'll never happen, but I think it'd be hilarious.
That would be.
Because I want to see Sonic trip on a banana. But that's unrelated. Mute City, any further comments?
Captain Falcon shows up on a billboard and says, "Show me your moves." So that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Right at the end, yeah.
I want them at some point to just have a billboard with like Reggie on it, with my body is Reggie.
They should have a Mario Kart track based on like their headquarters.
That would be amazing, like Nintendo HQ, and it's just got like posters of Reggie, one of Sakurai, with just him scowling with "I'll destroy everything you love." Just kidding, Sakurai's.
And then there's like Reggie's body flying around, and you have to avoid it.
No, Reggie's body is part of the track.
Oh, so like you drive on him.
Yeah, just have one that is Reggie's body. Like you like he's got his arms forming a loop, and you just drive around his arms.
Maybe one day.
Maybe someday. We can only hope, you know.
Let's move on to your number 3.
My number 3 also has an idea with posters involved. It's Coconut Mall. I like Coconut Mall because the music's nice. The escalator's like changing, has like a fun little thing, but also all of the posters are Hitler. Don't know about the rest of you, but when I found out that like certain map tracks on Mario Kart would sort of use your Miis, I deleted most of the Miis on my Wii and just made about 60 Hitlers. Because I needed to keep a few that like people used. Yeah. But I also needed enough Hitlers so that it would always be Hitler. So I can't remember what the max Miis was, but I genuinely got to the max just making Hitlers. And as a result, now if you play Coconut Mall on my Wii, everything Hitler. Every poster is Hitler. You've never felt something quite as frustrating in Mario Kart history, like as you know when there are cars going back and forth. Yeah. Nothing in Mario Kart is more frustrating than staring in the face of Hitler after he's just like screwed you over. It just makes the whole game so much more fun. So yeah, Coconut Mall, fun for Hitler.
Hitler out of 10.
Not that I agree with Hitler, but he does make the track just immensely more fun. A lot of other Mario Kart Wii tracks have a lot of Hitler in my Wii, but Coconut Mall is the one that just takes the cake. Because everything, all over that place, Hitler.
I have a couple of Miis, but I don't have any Hitlers. I have like Mr. T, Scream Mask.
I think I have like one Jesus, so it's like, you'll be playing, it'll be everything Hitler, and then just suddenly a Jesus.
Jesus has come to beat Hitler up.
It's great fun. I had a lot of fun with that, and I'm glad that you're allowed to call Miis Hitler, because otherwise Nintendo would ruin my fun. Man. Do you want a number 2?
My number 2 is Calamari Desert from Mario Kart 64.
Never played it.
If you've listened to some of my other things, you probably know I have a bit of a thing for the Western theme, and you know this takes place in a desert.
Yeah.
And there's even a train going past.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's like right at the start of the track. Well, not right at the start, near the beginning. Sometimes everyone will come up to the track and then they'll have to stop because the train's going past. So sometimes you'll just be standing next to each other, like, "Hey, just waiting for this train to go past and we can carry on racing."
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
It doesn't always happen. Done that since? You have to time it right.
Why have they not done that since? That's great. Just like a point where you have to just stop.
Yeah, it's really funny. You just like stand. You can also like troll people and just hit them.
Because is it also like if you get there just before the train starts coming in, you can just make it?
Yeah, usually.
That's great, because if you just make it and everyone else has to stop and wait for a bit, that gives you a really good head start, I assume.
Yeah, basically.
They should do that more often. They should do that again. That sounds awesome.
And the track's also just fun. There's several, there's like a long little bend at the end. You can cut across the even darker sand.
Yeah. I always find that sand desert tracks tend to be not so good.
I love Calamari Desert.
Yeah, I haven't played it, so I don't know.
They brought it back in 7 and added some gliding ramps and stuff.
7.
You haven't even played 7.
Yeah, but I have a beef with it, and I'm going to explain that beef in a second.
Okay. So yeah, also Calamari Desert has really nice relaxing music, I find. So
Cool.
that's another plus.
Cool,
And that is my number 2. What is your number 2?
My number 2 is Daisy Cruiser.
Oh, okay.
Now, this is why I have beef with 7. One of the best things about Daisy Cruiser, in my opinion, is the pool. Because whenever I play it, I forget that the pool is a thing. So you see, as you come down that sort of stairwell, you're like, oh, I've got to get on the other side of the pool. So instead of going around it, I always like instinctively try and just go through it, which, kills you. So like, every time I will forget that that's a thing. And every time I'll go straight into that pool. And so will everyone else, to be fair. Like, new players will do exactly the same thing. So, to me, being able to go through the pool, like you can in 7, is stupid. And it ruins that whole concept. The other thing about Daisy Cruiser is, you know that bit where you can sort of fall through into the engine room?
Oh, yeah.
When I was a kid, I could never work out if that was quicker or slower. I genuinely never worked out that it was really, really
I think
bad.
everyone's thought of that.
But I always thought it was a shortcut, so I'd always try and go down it. I'd still win because I'm awesome. But
I think, to be honest, both the paths are sort of equal, because then
Yeah.
you go up through the tube thing,
yeah,
but then the other one's
I
shorter.
think it is either a little bit or a lot slower, because otherwise why would it be there as like a hole? It feels like a trap, you know? So from the moment, like now that I know it's slower, it's like, well, I'm putting all my bananas on the side of the track you can go down. And everyone hates me for it. The other thing I like about it is the swaying tables, because when you're playing local, like, none of my friends ever could work out how to properly navigate that, and they always get stuck behind those, constantly.
Those are annoying.
And I just like weaving, get straight through it, sorted, because I'm a pro, and because I try harded at Mario Kart Double Dash. I try harded so badly.
Daisy Cruiser is a really fun track, actually.
Yeah, I like it. I think it always feels underrated. Like, no one else really sees how good it is. But I don't really talk to that many people about Mario Kart, so it might be that I'm wrong.
I will say one thing. One thing that Double Dash did was make it seem like the tracks were all connected.
Yeah, because you can see Daisy Cruiser from Peach Beach.
Yeah, and then you could see DK Mountain from Baby Park or whatever.
Yeah.
You can see Daisy Cruiser in Yoshi Circuit as well, actually.
Oh yeah, you can, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because Sunshine did the same thing with all the worlds being visible from.
Yeah, you could see
the
other
mall.
levels from the hub and other levels, and
Yeah. I quite like
yeah, I
that.
really like that.
Did they ever do that again, or like in the later ones? I feel like they probably did.
Not. I can't think of it straight away, so I'm leaning towards no.
That's lame.
Yeah.
They should definitely do that. No, wait, can you also in Double Dash, can't you see Mushroom City from the Rainbow Road?
Yeah, I think it's like underneath, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah. I think that's
there is
true.
a
I could
city
be wrong.
underneath you, so
Yeah. Anyway, would you like to move on
yes.
to honourable mentions?
Honourable mentions. I have like a million.
I only have a few. Do you want me to run through mine first?
Hey, if you want, yeah.
I've got Cooper Cape. Great fun map. The waterfalls are great. I like how your speed, if you're in the water, is a little bit faster. It's kind of realistic about that.
Yeah.
I really like Mushroom Gorge. Again, just because everyone else hated Mushroom Gorge for some reason.
I was just gonna say that track's kind of meh.
Everyone else always hated it. Whenever I played it local, they'd always be like, "Oh, but I always fall off the mushrooms," and I'd be like, "We're playing Mushroom Gorge," because I don't know, something about being able to hop on the mushrooms and having the chain hops.
Oh yeah.
That just was fun to me. Dino Jungle, I really liked it.
That's a good track, yeah.
I like the theming of it, the idea that, oh yeah, dinosaurs are still a thing in the Mario universe. The way that the obstacles were like dinosaurs' feet and stuff like that.
Yeah, that is cool. You come up to that blue dinosaur at the start of the track, and then you and then near the end you see his head on the bridge.
Stupid like goofy face just staring at you on the bridge. So yeah, I like that. GBA Bowser's Castle in Mario Kart Wii. No idea why I like it. I think it's that like chain of jumps, and it has awful theming because it's a GBA track, and Mario Kart Wii didn't like update them graphically or anything. But just something about that track is really fun.
Yeah, it's good design.
And then finally, my last honorable mention is TikTok Clock. Just because the theming's really nice. The Mario Kart 8 version, I don't know about the other versions. Mario Kart 8 version, the theming's really good. The way you can go across the like clock hands, and it sort of changes depending on where the clock hands are and that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's a really cool track.
I think that's really cool. I like the whole idea behind it, and it's
I like
fun.
the cogs at the end as well will change spinning positions.
Yeah. Right.
I won't talk about all of them. So some of my other favourite tracks are like Delfino Square, Waluigi Pinball, Luigi Raceway, Ribbon Road, particularly the Wii U version, DK's Jungle Parkway, Yoshi Circuit, Airship Fortress, Cooper Cape, Grumble Volcano, Alpine Pass, Piranha Plant Pipeway, Sunshine Airport.
I just wanted to mention on Ribbon Road, you showed me like you mentioned it to me, and I had a look. That track looks like really cool. Like the theming of it, the way it's like all in a child's bedroom. It looks cool. I've not played it, but it looks interesting.
Just from a design standpoint as well, I love how the turns work and tricking off the little wavy ribbons.
Right, do you have a number one? Here's where we find out.
My number one is Royal Raceway from Mario Kart 64. I have a bit of I grew up mainly with 64, so I guess I have a little bit of a bias. But Royal Raceway was always my favourite, I guess.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I didn't actually think of what my favourite tracks were until today. But Royal Raceway, yeah, it's definitely my number one. I love the turns. I love how you can put bananas at the right places and make people fall off. Especially with the Mario Kart 64 physics, because I actually prefer them, I think. And how they work.
I've never played it. Has it been updated into any of them? Would I have played it?
It was
before?
Updated in Mario Kart 8, actually.
But was it changed to the point where...
It was changed a little bit. You know, you got your guiding and stuff.
I don't remember it, sorry.
But I really like the 64 version anyway, because the bananas you control easier people with, and the turnings were fun. There were a lot of turns near the end, which were really satisfying to pull off, actually, if you could do it. Also, in Royal Raceway 64, like on the Mario Kart 64, you could actually drive up to Peach's castle and just drive around it. The lols.
Is it even part of the track, or is it just like a side thing?
It's literally on the side after the big jump, which is awesome, might I add. You can just like go to the right and it's like, oh, it's Peach's castle.
Fair enough.
Which is used as part of the award ceremony thing as well. So they must have like just left the code in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
You can't actually drive around the castle in Mario Kart 8, which was a bit sad.
Oh. Speaking of award ceremonies, I like that in Double Dash they just half-assed it and had the award ceremony on Peach Beach. Like, oh well, whatever. Can't be bothered to make a whole different set like area for it. Just put it in Peach Beach.
Oh yeah, and then the winners were in that gold car that you could unlock.
Yeah. That car's good.
But yeah, Royal Raceway. It's just my favourite track. I love it, and I also love the like the speedway, the realistic quote unquote types of tracks. You know, like Mario Circuit, Royal Raceway, Luigi Raceway.
Yeah, what they're there to be tracks. Sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
just
hear
love Royal Raceway.
Speaking of realistic, I quite like the ones that are just actual roads.
Oh, like Toad's Turnpike or something.
Yeah, like oh man, let me think. There are two in Mario Kart Double Dash: Mushroom City and Mushroom Bridge.
Oh yeah.
Mushroom Bridge was funny, just because of the way you could go up the bridge. And
oh yeah, I always fell off doing that.
No one could ever pull that off. It was always horrible, but you'd always try it, like at least once. Cool. Anything else to say about that one?
No, not really. I just love Royal Raceway. I love its turns. I love how it's designed. I love the jump. And I love how you can easily troll people and make them go into the water.
The trolling is always a good part of Mario Kart tracks.
Yeah. So you're number 1, Dan.
My number 1, if you were paying attention earlier, you might have noticed I said I was going to talk about Electro Dome later. The Electro Dome is my number 1. It was when I played Mario Kart 8, because it was the first game I got on my Wii U, apart from Nintendo Land, but I played Mario Kart 8 first, obviously. Why would I play Nintendo Land first? So it was my first experience with a Wii U. I was first sort of holding the gamepad in my hands, surprisingly comfortable. I was enjoying it. I was having a pretty decent time, but it wasn't until I played Electro Dome that I went, this was a good purchase. It was because I started playing it and I was like, this track is amazing. And I just sat there like, yeah, I'm glad I bought this now. It completely sold me on the Wii U as a purchase. It justified it for me, and it also justified Mario Kart 8 as, even though I've not played it that much, probably objectively the best Mario Kart game. I still think Double Dash is personally better because, like, bias. But if I took off the nostalgia goggles, Mario Kart 8 is definitely the best one.
I think I don't want to say I recently replayed Mario Kart 64.
Yeah.
And I really just like the way how it handles.
Doesn't it have horrible physics though? Like every N64 game, but
Well, I just love how Mario Kart 64 feels. So it's my number 1 Mario Kart.
Someday I'll have to play 64. I'll come around to your house and we'll do it.
If you want.
And you'll
But
get
Mario
to hear
Kart 8
me
is
complain.
probably number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Electro Dome, the music, the theming, the way that it's so good. Like, I love that music. Like, when I was writing this list, I just put a 15-minute loop of it on and just had it looping, and I finished working it and I was just doing other things and I forgot that it was going, and I was like, top song.
It is a really hype track. Oh, I forgot to mention one bit about Electro Dome as well. I love the split pathway, and then you can see other races like above you.
I like how Mario Kart 8 did that a lot, actually. It did it quite a few times with sort of splits and...
Rip off F-Zero! What? Sorry.
Subtle.
But no, Electro Dome is pretty hype.
I like the theme. I like the way that everything sort of moves with the music. It's techno. It's just... it's good.
It's one of the best paced
really
tracks
track.
as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's fun. It's really, really fun. So
yeah,
my number 1, Electro Dome. What's your number 1 was?
My number 1 was Royal Raceway.
And you had another thing you wanted to do for this episode.
I did. I just wanted to quickly say what our favourite Rainbow Road is. Did you ever decide?
I did decide. See, I've never seen Rainbow Road as that of a big of a deal. I've never really liked any of them, to be honest.
It's the
Not
big
because they're
finale,
too hard, but just because they're boring. Like, the theming is really bland. The whole situation just doesn't feel interesting to me. But Mario Kart 8 has the best one because it's beautiful. Like, with the HD graphics and the visuals, and the rainbow of the road itself just looks gorgeous. Like,
yeah, definitely.
And it has like interesting parts. Like, it goes into that little sort of mechanical area, and it's a little bit sort of spaceshipy. I quite like that. And also the sort of really close second would be Double Dash, because nostalgia goggles, but also because stars would sometimes fall onto the track. I don't know if that ever happened in any of the other games, or if that still happens, or if that's always happened.
I remember that now, yeah.
But I know full well that it happened in Double Dash. And the best part of that is it's supposed to be a good thing, but on Rainbow Road, it's not. And on Double Dash, if you get the golden mushroom on Rainbow Road, you're like, well, this is completely worthless to me. What do I do here? So yeah, Mario Kart 8 is my favourite Rainbow Road because it's beautiful. What would be yours?
My favourite Rainbow Road is from DS, actually. I love how it was a mixture of the crazy Rainbow Road and the sort of plainy Rainbow Road.
Right.
You have your nice little turns and your boost pads, and then you have like loop-de-loops, and then there's one loop-de-loop at the end that twirls. And you can even put a banana or something on the loop-de-loops and make people fall off the loop-de-loops. And then watch them go to their demise. Oh, it's brilliant.
That's pretty good.
But I love how it's not too chaotic and you can actually like turn and do things well.
Yeah, that's cool.
I literally just replayed it like an hour ago maybe, and I love it. It's my favourite Rainbow Road. So there we go.
Cool. So I think that's it. I think we're done.
Yeah, that wraps things up.
That wraps up that episode. So,
This is the part where I do the outro now.
go on then, do the outro.
Thanks for listening, everyone. If you've got any questions for us, any comments, what your favourite Mario Kart tracks are, please leave a comment, because we like reading your comments, as I always say. What else do I say in the outro, Dan?
Dislike, comment, unsubscribe. Remember that.
No, don't.
You'll just be like, oh, fine, whatever, do that.
But that's about it. Thanks for listening, everyone. Comment and do all them things. Like us on Facebook. Oh, I recently decided to start using Twitter again so I could communicate with fans. My Twitter is @cjmonk_. That feels really weird to actually be saying that. Well, thanks for listening, everyone, and good night.
Good night. Thanks for listening. GG. Well played. And cut.